welcome back to my channel. My name is Kemi and I have a sore throat today, so that's why my voice sounds a little husky. My apologies for those listening. We're about to go into Attack on Titan Season 1, Episode 21. Decisive Blow. That's what I can see from what Tina, the Decisive Blow. If it is your first time, know that on Saturdays we go live together. And Discord is a place where we all watch everything together at the same time. So if you'd like to join us on Discord, know that the link is always pinned to our chat. So just go there and you can find your way to Discord. If you're watching from home, please know that we're starting without going into the recap. So we're going straight into the episode, and what I can see on my screen is the Decisive Blow. So start with us from there. Don't go watching the recap on the previous episodes. Start from 4 minutes 45 seconds. Season 1, episode 21, 4 minutes 45 seconds. So go there. That's where we're going to be starting. I hope that's clear to those watching. And yeah, I'm just going to give everyone a few minutes. Please do not forget to also like, give this video a thumbs up. I'm finishing season 4 on my own. I just want to give you guys some time. Finishing season 4 of Stranger Things today as well. So I'm going to watch season 4, episodes 7, 8, 9. If you want to join me, depending on how you feel, if you're too tired, that's fine. Okay, 3, 2, 1, play.
Whoever was inside had ODM gear.
I think it's safe to assume that something like that is highly unlikely. Aaron was so spent, he couldn't even stand on his own 2 feet.
Naive to think that a mere novice like Aaron would set the standard.
So if we're going home, that means the operation's a success.
Might mean they've already discovered the female Titan's identity.
I wouldn't mind knowing that myself.
I don't know it yet.
Think about it. During the Trost invasion. But they never made a move on the inner gate. Happened, which made them reevaluate their plan entirely.
You mean Aaron's transformation?
That's the most... Whoever called off the attack saw Aaron transform.
Go, kid! Come on! Keep moving!
They're gonna pay, even if it's the last thing I do!
Okay, you guys look forward now. Look forward. Everybody's eyes are on the back.
We have to consider that it's entirely possible they can make the Titan reappear.
I hate being right. No time to lose. Move it!
Gosh, she's so fast.
You get back to base! Go now!
What seems to be the most logical strategy.
Think? After all this, you still doubt our skills?
He's afraid for you guys. It's not a... He doesn't want anyone to die for him.
Good luck!
They'll die. They know they're going to die. They just want to get him out of the way so he doesn't see it. And you go first. Oh, they took it to her eyes. Oh! Whoa!
Finish her well before
The hell with capturing you!
She's covering the back of her neck. She's covering it. She's so smart. What are they slicing? Focus, focus. Oh. Easy, 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 easy. And something is gonna happen.
They've got to must be the trust they have in each other as teammates. To stay strong, even after losing Gunta, gotta trust in them. I understand that.
Or should I put myself in the hands of my comrades?
Take a sign of your name!
Her eyes is open! Her eyes opened! Oh no! Oh, he looked back.
She channeled her energy into one eye to grow it back.
Pull yourself together!
Oh no! You're going to die. I knew they were going to die. Oh no! Slicing her arms and everything.
That's Aaron.
She took all of them out. He's the only one left. Oh my God. Tear her apart. Whoever she is. I don't even care. Tear her apart. Limb to limb. Why does she have a crystal thing on her neck? Why is that steam coming out of you? Why are you? Aaron, let's set it out here and now. Look how dead bodies hanging everywhere. Oh my gosh. Kendra's almost beat her. Step on her bundle.
Got them all killed! I should have fought her from the very start!
Oh, why are you missing them?
Captain Levi there! We would have beaten her! By choice.
True.
Because of that,
All this thing will end.
I'll tear you apart!
This guy is using his mind. You keep talking, waiting for your hand. Good. If you decide to enter the battlefield, I believe in gender equality. You give as you get. Blow. Both her eyes are back. You're taking out your whole jawline. You don't want nowhere to fix itself. Yay! Off with his head. Stop it right now.
Didn't even break the skin! Just hang on, Aaron! Pull you out again. I swear I will.
We'll stay back for now. Maintain current distance. She slowed. It's unlikely Aaron survived.
Wow. I'm just ready for the second one. I don't know what to say, to be honest, because I feel a little like, wow. She took off his whole head. And after she took off the whole head, she now ate the whole human being in the neck. The Aaron's, the whole everything. Swallowed it into her body. So what would that make her? Because I didn't see her chewing. She took him whole, which makes me optimistic. Do you understand? If it was something like, oh, she did and I'll be like, okay, you chewed him and everything, but she took him in whole. And you know, maybe, who knows, the female titan might now be like an hermaphrodite titan. Ready? Okay, 3, 2, 1, play.
She slowed down a bit.
He's still alive in there.
Right.
She needs him for something.
In which case, it's likely he's already been swallowed.
You had just done your damn job and protected him like you were supposed to.
To your boss like that.
A childhood friend. For the sake of argument, let's narrow our goals. She's got defenses that neither of us have been trained to deal with. I'll handle all the cutting. You find...
I can see you from the corner of her eye. She can see you, and she will soon turn around. Yes, like barbecue. Twat, 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 twat. Zero her from head to toe. Good.
She can't even react.
Oh, go for her neck so she can't swallow. They've done that hand.
It's wide open.
No, she got... Oh. He's wrong to pick him up.
Got it! Time to go.
Aaron.
Disgusting,
Focus.
but all right.
Focus.
Try not to act crazy.
She's crying. So you mean we could have handled this thing with Levi's sins? Oh no, please pause. That is just what I don't like. You know, like, I don't like this. He knows he's this good. Did you see how fast he scissored this female titan from head to toe? Like he sliced and diced. I didn't even know from what angle he was taking it. You know that Levy is the best. You know that this guy, Aaron, is the second hope of the best. Why were we going in opposite directions to begin with? You should have been the one in charge of the main port of call, the main guy. You should have been in charge of him. Let not scream and lose. You have the power. You know you have the power. You have the strength. You have the skill. You have the experience. When it came to who would keep charge of Aaron, it should have been you. It should have been placed in your hands from the very beginning. As a matter of fact, I'm blaming Levy for the death of all those men. And Kendra, what were you going to do? To go where? Where were we going? I've even forgotten what your own agenda was to begin with. Where were we going? Now you now made it back in time. You now took Mikasa, another great fighter. I'm not saying the other ones were not great fighters. Of course, they must have been in their own regard. They are. But the best of the best should have been with their team. Levi was in charge of Aaron, and that's how it should have been. The team should have been Levi, Aaron, Mikasa, and whoever else they want to attach. Then you send the other squad on the errand that you wanted to do, because you guys are the best fighters. Best fighters being separated from the most treasured soldiers does not make sense, because if they had to fight to save him, the best were not with him. You don't send the king with the backup soldiers. You send the king with the main fighters in case his caravan is hijacked or something. Also, Mikasa should just catch up. Clearly, she hasn't told herself and sat down long enough to think, I'm in love with Aaron. And whatever childhood, like, it's blatant that she loves this guy. It might not be a sexual thing right now, but there is a deep love there, and everything she's doing, because we've not seen them intimate, we've not seen them kiss, we already know that they are not siblings by blood. So that's why we're attaching, I'm attaching, not me, I'm attaching an intimate as in sexual relationship, you know, as opposed to the agape love. I'm going whole erotica with both of them, but it could be just sibling love, which is just as powerful as strong, because everything she's doing for Aaron is something I will do for my sister or my brother. Someone that because you love your sibling, you would be willing to lay down your life for your sibling. Look at what happened in the Hunger Games. This girl was like, I volunteer as tribute for her sister. It's the exact same thing with Mikasa. You know, so until she begins to analyze that relationship, unfortunately, I'm a lover girl, so I've already gone, oh my God, Romeo and Juliet. But she hasn't come to that, and because everybody else knows that they're not related, they're already putting ideas in our head with the characters. But it could be, like I said, just something she's doing for the boy who saved her life from rapist and whoever, and avenged her parents' death when she could not do so herself. So there is a deep love there for sure. What kind of love is still yet to be presented, and it can only come when Mikasa speaks to herself and we are part of that. She hasn't had the time, at least since I've been watching this 20-something episodes, she hasn't had the time to really sit down and say, okay, what is this thing I'm feeling for this boy? Okay, let's go back to when he said something like, oh, just leave the body, because he felt that this girl wanted to go finish the female titan, and he was like, oh, leave it, let's go. Yeah, here's a good time. 3, 2, 1, play. She also did something to Levy that made him look shocked. At one point, I thought that she hit him or something.
Is that bad? Probably.
Oh my gosh. She's in a coma.
It sounds like Elle will be home sooner than we thought.
Think they'll give Oro enough time to pop by and say hello?
We can set a place for him at the table.
Oh my god, see all the bodies. Oh no.
Seems like death's just everywhere.
Only thing that train of thought's good for is breaking your nerve.
But we've made it this far.
Yeah, sorry, it's kind of hard to celebrate around so many bodies.
Your life is not more important than theirs, so your life more. You know, be glad as in what?
Why should we?
That I'm alive. What is there to be like?
We estimate about 5 to be
And
undercover.
look at their family waiting.
We'll put them down as missing.
Sir. No! I refuse! It's inhumane!
Go back, and we could wind up dead ourselves.
I can't face them again if we leave him!
If you've already confirmed his death, then there's nothing more to do.
Now let it go.
That's the kind of respect you show the men who give their lives for you!
Now, wow. I could never be in the military. I'm too emotional. I can be physically strong, I think, to push somebody down. But my emotions will ruin me. Hey, goodness gracious. I will form a friend and that friend dies right next to me. I'll just roll on the ground and woe is us. I'll just start crying. I couldn't even do it. I couldn't. Shout out to anybody who's ever served. Ones I hate the most. The ones Ivan. Oh, they went back to get his friend.
Enemy spotted at the rear!
Can't put up much of a fight out
Nothing
here.
like his brother.
best option.
Come, your horse is faster than mine. Yeah. Okay, you dropped the Ivan. After all the hard work,
We'll soon be outnumbered.
drop the dead bodies. Let them do that. Kasha is his boy.
We've got to jettison the extra weight. Dump the bodies. Dump them. Consider it their last service to the cause.
I'm sorry, there's just no other way!
Is that Kendra?
All right,
Oh.
soldiers, look sharp. We head out the moment our positions are confirmed.
I wanted to say...
Punch him for breaking the rules.
Can't
He
always
went back
carry
for
our
a
fallen
friend.
comrades home. But we carry their memory. This was Ivan's.
Don't let me cry.
Thank you, sir!
I don't remember it, but I'm so sad.
Aaron, you should let the scout
Let me
regiment
just.
thing go.
Sometimes I hate him, sometimes I
Seriously?
love him. I don't
Why does
know.
everybody think they're a joke? Perfect timing! They're back!
Is this a memory? It is. It is a memory. Look at her with the scarf.
Sure taken a hit, haven't they?
Yeah.
What is it? Talk to me.
Aaron! She got away from us.
Just don't start shouting. Because Aaron, any small thing, you start shouting now.
Am I miscounting, or are there fewer of them than when they left?
Why bother leaving in the first place?
No idea.
Beat, but they're still ready to go! You're unstoppable!
Excuse me, Captain Levi. Good evening, Petra's father, sir. Might I bend your ear? In fact, it sounds like she's heartily devoted to you in every way. Her mother and I are a bit concerned, you see.
Yeah.
We have a right!
How many lives were lost on this? Was it really
You think the last thing going through their minds was for the...
What little public favor they still held was all but crushed. Scout's custody of Aaron was summarily revoked.
The scouts' custody of Aaron was summarily revoked. I don't blame them. I don't blame them. I don't blame them. The truth is that the people who are sitting at the helm of things, they are not what the scouts encountered in the female Titan was like unlike anything they had ever experienced or encountered. So to think that they prepared, you see, the scouts were skilled and they prepared for a lion, right? They didn't prepare for a lion with silver claws, which is completely different. Their swords can handle slicing off bone. Their swords were not prepared for a female Titan that could summon up crystal to protect certain parts of her body, that was sensible enough to do this. Which of all the Titans that we have seen confronted prior to that ever knew to cover the nape? None of them. So what the scouts have had to face was the usual Titan. The female Titan was not usual, because like I would even say Levi was lucky that this girl, the female Titan, didn't bring up several parts of her body, turn them to crystals. Like, she wasn't just crystallizing neck hair, hand hair. Remember that the first batch, Petra's group, you know, there was a part where it came, they wanted to do something, and then the hand turned to crystal. Not only the nape of her neck, the Titan's neck. Like, those people were slicing and dicing. They were working hard. They were confronted with something which was unlike anything they had ever faced, which was beyond their experience, their school. They had never seen something like that. If they knew that crystallizing parts of the Titan's body was something, maybe they would have gotten better swords, more. So the powers that be that are judging the scouts and the people who are all, you know, in every society, I always say something, when the going gets tough, the people lose their minds. So I don't really pay attention to them, because people talk, they don't know what it is. I remember as a child, my father would throw funny questions at my sister and I. He was like, okay, if you were confronted with a dog and the dog bites you, like, he always liked to give us scenarios like that to get our minds working, so that, God forbid, we were ever confronted with danger, we will not be left with complete shock. There would be something in our mind. But even at that, none of the answers we ever gave our dad were ever satisfactory, because the next thing Daddy will say, that is, you'll be able to do that if you get over the shock. I'm like, if I see a lion, I'm going to stab it in the eye. Okay, after you get over the shock, you'll be able to do that. And as I grew older, I now understand why he always says after the shock. Because shock is a paralyzing thing. Everybody like, I know, in the battlefield, something, I'm going to something. When the bombs go off, and the ground beneath your feet is vibrating. Like, I love how this anime is playing out, because when the Titans are coming, just the fear of the boom, 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 and the sound, the vibrations, just hearing it. First of all, I'm already sent into panic. My chest is beating. Then the abnormals, the way they move, that in itself it's so frightening. Because I'm like, what is this? Why are your hands flaying all over the place? Then what about the other one that we saw again that was galloping on all fours? I'm like, why? When I watch horror movies, shock, one of the winning things that I realized these monsters is the fear, the paralysis that comes with fear and shock. So when the people talk, they are talking because they haven't been thrust into the war zone. They haven't been thrust into the environment. Look at when the effects affected some. Well, Maria being the very first wall that was something that came down. They couldn't even organize themselves. This is you guys have been under attack for years, and when this thing came to your city, all of you did not have a common system and outlet. One idiot used his whole caravan to block the exit. You guys could not even come together to find out how to destroy. It was only Mikasa that came. You see, if you don't get this thing out of the way, I will burn it to the ground. Are you crazy? I fought. You guys had nothing in place. You had nothing in place, and you have the audacity to talk about the soldiers who have gone to the war front, seeing a whole new dimension of Titan, not the one that they've been teaching them since they were 10 years old. This one is a whole new creation. They have evolved. As our weaponry has evolved, this Titan has evolved, and you're here talking to us, insulting us that this is where your taxes are going. Uncle, your taxes are not even worth my life. Like, if I'm surprised. That's why that's why I couldn't judge the people when that guy said anybody who wants to walk away can do so. I will not judge you. And they were going in tens of thousands. They knew what they were doing. They knew that these people are not worth it. They are not worth it. At the end of the day, are they going to take care of my family? Seeing Kendra's daddy, I always call her Kendra, Petra's daddy. I don't even know what Levi is thinking, or Levi. Both of them, Levi, whatever. I don't know what he's thinking in that moment, because there's the kind of feeling where you just want to be like, sir, please take the badge. This honor you've given me, I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't know how he's still able to still come back. And I think that's why he's a little bit, it seems as if he's numb, but it's not numbness. It's that to effectively do his job, he cannot have that kind of emotion. Maybe he's even the one that Petra, just if I call her Kendra, if I call her Petra, you guys know it's the Ra. Maybe he's the one that they were supposed to get married, though. I don't know, because when the father was saying something about her, something, she's too young to get married, because we didn't know she was engaged. So these are just my thoughts on this. That's why when the people are saying things and I can see Aaron crying, he's been on the other side. He's been on the other side, and as supportive as he was, it's very heartbreaking to, I don't know. I can't wait for them to really sit down with the other people, for scouts, and explain to them, my people, things have changed, right? This one female Titan we saw crystallizes is intelligent enough to I've never even seen a Titan. All the other ones, when they were fighting, they were forward facing, forward facing. This girl, when Levi was coming and was so close to her, the female Titan flipped backwards to face him, and that is incredible balance, stamina, and attention to even the, because I know we're hearing them talk, but they were not really speaking. And that was what Eren was saying about the other team, how they were able to coordinate because they knew each other. That's Petra. How they were able to coordinate and fight. They were not saying, and now we're going to slice her in the eye, and now we're going to slice her in the leg, because if they were speaking, the Titan would have heard excuse me. The Titan would have heard taking adequate actions to protect itself based on the spoken plan, but their lips were sealed and they were doing the exact thing. She and her, team, the other two men, they were doing their thing and got out her eyes, gouged out her eyes. So it was incredible sense of, and that was what Eren was saying, that they trusted each other so much that they knew what the other person, because they have been together as a team, so they knew the punches that is just even poetic and so beautiful. So the same thing happened when Levi was coming up close. This female Titan flipped herself and kept it going. And I'm going to stop talking because I can talk about this. I understand all sides, and that's what I want to say. We're going into episode 23 now, and it's called Smile, and we're starting from, let me just look at the chat one moment to see if Tina put it in there. Timestamp 134. Tina, that's what you put, right? Time. Okay, so let's get into it. 3, 2, 1, play.
That's good, Eddie! Who told you it was time to rest?
That is the female Titan. That hair.
The Titan Kid and those big shot handlers of his have been summoned to the capital.
Well, then maybe this time they'll just dissect him and get it over with.
The hands of heretics must never taint the sanctity of our wall! Mario! Rose! Cena!
Dicks all worship the walls as if they're some kind of gods.
Look who's finally awake. Look, Marlo, you've upset her.
She fought in the Battle of Trost before coming here.
You have a crush on the new girl, huh?
That's enough, you two.
Great. Thanks, guys. Sometime today, they'll be passing through town. You'll follow beside the convoy as additional security.
What exactly are we supposed to be protecting this convoy from?
Man, aren't you serious? Prove that you can handle this one yourselves.
The amount of slacking that goes on in this outfit is even more than I imagined.
They're all irresponsible, self-absorbed imbeciles.
You're a slacker just like the rest of us.
Military police is in dire need of repair.
Just how do you plan to fix it?
By working I'll shape them back into the people they're supposed to be.
That is something! And I thought you were
You'd quickly find yourself working alone. I don't doubt your sincerity. It takes a lot of courage to go against the flow.
Enough chit-chat. Let's go! Once we arrive, everyone take up your positions.
Shipping it to the interior?
Isn't it a bit strange? What are they up to?
Hey, this isn't our assignment!
Look at him!
What do you think you're looking at, huh, rookie?
Those supplies are the property of the hard-working citizens.
A rookie blackmailing his superior officers.
I don't want your money.
Go spend it on a girl, all right? She'll help you unwind.
What you did was against the law!
Oh my god. And you guys are not doing anything.
You're under. So is this!
So sorry about that, fellas. I hope our idiot We'll be sure to drive the lesson home. Don't you worry.
Just this once.
Sure.
Aren't you going to make the dishonest pay?
Is it me, or do these serving gals get prettier with every sip?
The other fools you mentioned. I wanted to be brave.
Eren would have done it.
But an ordinary person is all I want to be.
Is that Armin calling you? Who called you?
You're a full-fledged MP now.
Armin.
I recognize his voice.
What's with the outfit?
Why I'm in the rain gear, you mean? Needed to conceal my ODM rig. See? We have a plan for Aaron to escape, and we're hoping that you'll help us.
Where can you possibly hide that they won't find you? How can you be sure the evidence exists?
I can't tell you.
Can't say. I'm sorry.
Best of luck.
Hold on, we have no choice but to bet everything on that chance.
Do I really look like that good of a person to you? All right.
Man, Armin can't do anything. I'm suspecting everybody.
We made it. Hopefully they haven't noticed my stand-in yet either.
You both have that same angry scowl.
Stop talking, you guys.
So if I had refused to help, why didn't you just avoid all this trouble in the first place?
A head-on assault is ill-advised, and everyone keeps their defenses down.
Armin is a genius. Because, of course, something has to go wrong.
It should lead us to the vicinity of the outer gate.
What's the matter? You're not afraid of dark, cramped spaces or anything, are you?
No, this is where our road ends.
So what if I am? You don't know what it is to be an ordinary girl.
Cut the crap and let's move.
After flipping him in practice. Shouting!
Get the hell down here!
What is wrong with Aaron?
Has been completely deserted.
Oh, they're following her. Oh.
Annie, tell me, doing with Marco's ODM gear?
Oh my God, is a trap.
It had all the same dents.
Found it and took
the whole city. What's happening?
I didn't want to believe that I was right. That's the moment that set us on the path to our current situation.
I knew it was you from your hair. I knew it was you from your hair. In the morning when you woke up, your hair gave you away.
I let you live. Why didn't I do anything then?
Just tell us this is some kind of horrible prank!
We both know I can't.
Work with us, Annie! We can reason this out like human beings!
No point.
Do you understand me, Titan?
Oh, shut her. Okay, she has her ring.
Looks like you won your bet. I'm going to gamble too.
It's too late!
But you guys, I'm good. Oh no. I will never regret going to law school. Never. Even though I've dusted, sometimes I feel like just going back, getting another master's degree, some other action, criminal law again, because my master's, I did international business law. I want to go back. I said from the moment this girl woke up in the morning, just from her hair, I said, this is the female Titan. You guys, don't play with your girl. Kemi reacts. Kemi watches. I might not get everything, but I will get something. Like I'm looking at what? Please, just give me heart emoji in the comments. I said you were. Did I say it? Play back Kemi reacts. Kemi reacts. Damn it! Let me run like a Titan. Like what? Just give me my heart emoji in the comments. That's all. I just want to see heart emojis everywhere. Give me. Like what? Oh no. But my question remains. Yes, they're giving us Annie as the female. My own is how? Where did she get the science? Because we're still unclear, at least I am still unclear as to how. It's not everybody that can do it now. It's not everybody that can change you to a Titan. So where did she get the science? Where did she get the science, the info as to the blood prickings? Not everybody, if you go now and you decide to stab yourself, you will not turn into a Titan. So where did she get it? I knew it from the moment she woke up. Her hair, because you see how these animators tricked us. They didn't want us to see the hair. Annie has always had her hair up in a bun. She always had her hair up in a bun. So when she woke up that morning, I didn't recognize her as the person who flipped Aaron when that his something said, go and challenge that girl, go and challenge her, let's see something, and then he just did, and quickly Aaron learned it to use it on another person. That scene was was poignant in how quickly Aaron knew to fight and learn, pick up things, right? So because she woke up from the bed, hair down, she has a look. Immediately I saw the hair, it played back to how did Armin know? How did Armin know to trust her? Not to trust her. How did he figure it out that she would be the one? Something must have given it away. What gave it away? That's where my question lies. That's my first question. What did she do? Because all he was saying was like, I suspected this, but something led you back. And the thing that led you back is that she did not kill him. That was the thing. She did not kill him. Every other person that she killed was not a member of her original team. They did not start together. But Aaron, Mikasa, they were all in the originals, came into, but she herself, that was not even an excuse. That's not an excuse to me. No, this has to be an intelligent plot. What gave Armin, I love your intelligence. I'm glad that you're a smart guy, but you can't just throw pebbles and put it up together as a structure and tell me to take it. No, there must have been, okay, she let you survive. That was it. And then you're like, okay, for this one to have let me survive, someone must know me. So which of the three girls know me well enough to let me survive? Definitely you ruled out Mikasa, because Mikasa, you've known since you were a child. Which other person? Why didn't you think it was Sasha? Why? Because Sasha was already on the team fighting. So you ruled out all the girls that were already on the field, and you were looking for the other one who will know you. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense if you think about it. Everybody else was on field except her, who was now an MP and already in the city. Okay, that makes sense. Marco's ODM gear. Yes, so now, okay, so the ODM gear, what did that have to do? What did he say about the ODM gear? Yes, remind me. He said that I fixed it and looked at it. They would have seen that someone had used it. You know that every time that thing deploys, all that smoke, it has to go back to be regenerated, right? They have to take it back to the mechanics to look at it, to put more fuel, gas, to make sure the swords that have been broken, things like that. So yes, and because she was not supposed to be in the field, they would have questions as in, why don't you have gas in your tank? What were you doing? Right. So who else now? Who else? The trickery of this thing, the trickery. She couldn't have been working alone. Definitely somebody else is on the agenda, but that is still the minute question. Finding out who is on the agenda is little. My own is, how did they do the science to transform? Who gave them that? Who gave them that information? Because up until this moment, we thought it was just Eren. And who I thought gave Eren that power was his dad, Dr. Yeager. Except Dr. Yeager is out there selling Titan medicine. Dr. Yeager is out there spreading Titan technology. What is going on there? What is going on there? Dr. Yeager, we have questions for you. Is Dr. Yeager in politics? Is he a snake? Eren, is your daddy a snake? Because where is he? This journey that you left us since, Maria, Rose, Sina, where are you? And I know he's not dead. Dr. Yeager is out there selling secrets. It's in the basement. Yes, that's what they're telling us. But clearly, has Annie been to the basement? Is that why she's afraid of the dark? Because before they turned her into the experimental titan that she became, did they trap her in the dark as a child? When did her own issues start? When did all the chemistry of her titanism start? We need more information. We need more information. Clearly, they're not giving us the real story. And that ODM gear of Marco, they just threw that thing in there to distract me. The main question is, Annie, who gave you Titan medicine? Who gave you the drugs? Who is your dealer? And you know where it will lead to, Dr. Yeager. I bet you. I bet you, because this, I can't go down into the dark. I'm afraid of the dark. She said that so quickly. I'm afraid of the dark. I can't go down. I was like, girl. That's why Erin said, cut the crap. The big crap over here. But why did they want to take her down, though? Why? Why did they want to take her down? Someone answer in the comment section. Way down we go. She can't transform. How do we know? Because she will be trapped. The space is not enough. She needs the light. Transforming underground. How do we know they can't do it? How do we know that they can't transform underground? Did they tell us that someone can transform? Oh, because when Aaron was in the well, he took okay, so automatically the science of the Titan, they need the space. So if they feel that they're in a confined space, they can't transform. That makes sense. Okay, so from what happened with Aaron being in the well, she knew, okay, that this might not work. Because if there was a really big, huge place underground that was 10 feet down under, they might have. But I get your mathematics, your reasoning, piecing things together. I didn't think the well was what prevented Aaron from... I thought it was because he was under pressure. Armin too is deceitful though. Armin is like, that boy is innocent and he's doing all this intelligence and whatever, but that boy is very tricky. This thing he did to Annie, he's very, very tricky. Master, exactly my watch list, Gabby. Master manipulator. That Armin, yes. Yes, it's the quiet ones. The quiet ones, beware of them. Let's go into episode 24. Compassion. Be very... Yes, but you see, there is the smartness, there's the intelligence of piecing things together, and there's also the trickery of it. To have gotten... You see, I look at the good, and like Armin was saying something about what someone considers good and what someone considers bad. Okay, I was at Armin. I was talking about Armin and his intelligence, and also weighing that for good and for bad. Like every character is evolving, right? And when we were introduced to Armin, it seemed like he was, you know, this squeaky clean, integrity kind of person that could not deceive, could not lie, could not do anything that was morally wrong. But if you look at it, that conversation he just had with Annie was a very defining moment with regards to his character moving forward. Meaning that what he said in essence, which in truly I do not, is that the angle of good and bad shifts in the direction of the person that is being that is doing the deed or the receiving the deed, the benefit of the deed. Do you understand what I'm saying? Annie said something to him that, I'm not going to do this for you, something, and that you might think is, said, no, that I can't really say what is good and what is bad, because what is good and what is bad is dependent. If you do something that favors me, then you become a good person. But if you do something that works against, that, they will call you a bad person. So if you don't do this one, your tag is bad, but it doesn't necessarily make you a bad person. What he did in that moment was give her the impression that maybe personally Annie was feeling guilty about the things that she had done with regards to the other scouts. Maybe she was wrestling with herself and the choices she was making by keeping her ability to be a Titan secret. She didn't know how people would judge her. Armin, coming into that conversation, already knew what his suspicions were. So the way he answered that question gave her a kind of peace, right? And gave her a kind of peace. But it also showed us, the audience, that Armin is already changing. And he now has a track record, is that I'm not going to be dependent on what people assign good to be good as good. I'm going to look for what is the end goal, and anybody who helps me get to the end goal will be good. So Armin himself has changed from the person who read, a good man does not steal, a good man does not lie, a good man does not this. That is the Armin we were introduced to from the books. The Armin who saw good based on the books and the learning and the training and the Aristotles of the world and the professors and the elites. Now Armin is like, okay, where are we trying to go? We're trying to eliminate the Titans completely, right? We're trying to eliminate the Titans completely. Anybody who helps me eliminate will be regarded as good, and those who work against us, and who are the three that he's put on his team? His three from the very beginning. He has not changed yet. We don't know if he will turn against them in achieving this goal, this mindset, right? So when he answered that question, he sort of gave Annie peace, or he gave her something that will make her let her guard down. But of course, Annie is also very intelligent and she's very observant. So as they were walking, you can see she was walking ahead of them. Then Armin went down. She was like, okay, why are we going this way? Armin said, oh, because there's a trail, something, we're going to be something. That was when he now tricked that, where is everybody in the city? How come everything is so sad? They were trying to distract her. So that pretentious conversation between Armin and Eren, as if they were arguing, raising their voice. Meanwhile, Mikasa is busy from the corner of her. I didn't notice it then, but when I'm playing it back in my mind, Mikasa was always looking at Annie. I was like, oh girl. And when she put that silver ring, I was like, why are you putting a ring on your finger? What are you going to do? Are you going to bite? Eren had, he bites himself, but he also had that metallic. I don't know why they always want metal anyway. I noticed he had the key, which was metal, and then the blood. And then, you know, yes, exactly, Adrian. It was manipulation. Exactly. It was like, okay, I'm going to something. Someone who's already feeling guilt doesn't want more guilt attached to her face, which is why I you know, as she was, oh my God, that was a fantastic scene. They really did that. That was a really good mind job. Like the people who wrote the script, that was such a great conversation. So fast forward. Where am I going to? Yes, I'm going to. They were going down. Annie picked it up. She picked it up immediately. They walked past it. The first person walked. Second person walked. She still didn't go. I was like, okay, calm down. What is going on? I said, oh, I'm scared. The ease at which she threw that confession, I'm scared, was completely unusual. And the reason she was able to do it is because what was the option? She already knew they knew. So she was going to just give them that. Take, I'm scared. Someone who flipped a guy, someone who has been on her own, sitting at the table, watching everybody, not talking to everybody, is now willingly sharing her disdain for dark places. She knew at that point. She knew at that point when she said that she was scared. And nothing, trust Aaron to lose his temper. Get down here right now. And then I saw people hanging around in the roof. I was like, what is happening? Why are they hiding? That was a great scene. Okay, we're going into episode 24. Is there anything anybody wants to say? Armin, okay, let's go back. Armin Master. Armin gets overlooked at first until you see how smart he is. Oh no, for me, Tina, I didn't overlook him at all. I've always noticed from the very beginning, like I've been telling you what he was saying when he spoke about philosophers and why he refused to fight. Remember when he was with those guys that were beating him up before Eren and Mikasa came around? He was like, no, I'm not going to fight. It's a thing. It's a logical thing. Let's think about it. From that moment, we always knew, and he always had the answers. Even when they were horse riding and trying to have the plan. Look at it. Even saving Eren when he didn't transform at the very first, when they wanted to all shoot him, and when he came out and he was speaking, Armin is intelligent. What I'm having a problem is now is how he's using his intelligence, and I see a problem brewing. And I'm going to tell you what I prophesy. I see coming. He's going to have a big problem with Eren, because Eren has a one-track mind when he wants to do something. Because it's almost like Harry Potter. It's like it's just that Armin is the intelligent one, as opposed to, we have Harry, Ron, and Hermione. We have Armin, Eren, and Mikasa. Just think about it. They're going to have a problem, the three of them. Someone is going to, and I see it happening between Eren. I don't know. Anyway, let me not talk too much. There's just, yeah. Armin gets overlooked here. Well, he used his intelligence to good use. Very true. He used his reverse psychology. Very true as well. God bless him. Hope he's doing well at camp. Oh, thank you, Adrian. Yes. I hope so. I find that if we were back home in Nigeria, he would have had to go to boarding school for some time to gain some sort of independence. And this is the next best thing. I think in growing into adulthood and being a man, it's important that he learns to handle spaces where his parents are not easily available. He was recently, he's going to be 17 very soon. And he was recently made a sergeant, so he has younger ones under him. It's from ages 12 to 18, and he's guiding them and training. So I think I really am proud of him and what he's doing with it. Yeah. Thank you. God bless him. Amen. He could see, I think that she was hesitant when he manipulated her, called her a bad person. He could tell, yeah. Anna said, I just realized that the whole thing was planned from the beginning. Then Annie's superior told them the streets would be different on that day, probably to avoid Annie spect. She also noticed the area was unusually, exactly, she said that it's unusually quiet. And then Armin came up with this answer, and I was like, how can you be giving her answers? She's the MP. How can you know so much? And then you came in through the corners to sneak and ask her for a favor, and yet you knew that this thing would be less busy. That was a little bit okay. Let's go into episode 24. I'm going to stop talking because I could go on a tangent and we might not have enough time recording. I don't want this thing to stop. I said Annie. I would call Tina Annie. Tina, please. 3, 2, 1. Play.
Irvin's never late.
You're sure in a talkative mood today.
Doesn't mean I was talking to you.
Levi, what's your problem?
It's my
the
fault,
haircut
sir.
is different.
I made the choice.
Look, no one expects you to be clairvoyant.
Why are you all here?
We believe we've uncovered the female Titan's true identity. We'll be passing through Stohas district en route to the capital. Count's authority to continue operations will be limited. We must flush out the enemy now. That done, she should be easily immobilized.
There's no chance she'll bolt before we get there?
She's an NP.
You can't be serious.
Don't start shouting. Don't start shouting. Oh my God, she's in.
Is Annie Leonhardt.
And she's in.
Damn it! That ring! She must have known I was lying to her from the very beginning.
No.
We should have taken a different approach. Save the shit the hell above ground. Wait, switching to Plan B. She's all yours, Aaron. Squad 3.
Hey, what happened?
She caved in the ceiling.
Dead.
What? No! Wait! We're dealing with someone who's been backed into a corner. Damn it. We're cut off. Matter of time before we're crushed.
I'll shield you guys just like that time with the cannon fire!
Eat your flesh, yo.
Not again! Don't try to force it. You have to have a clear goal in mind. Like
it's okay before you turn into a cannibal, sir. That's not the way. It's not only by biting. Clearly.
Really? The female Titan? No matter how much you don't want to believe it, that won't stop it from being true.
I'm not stalling for time!
You think it's Annie? She reacted to my use of your suicidal maniac nickname. Something only our classmates would know.
You're kinda going out on a limb there.
The gear she presented, well, it wasn't hers.
Do you have anything else on her?
There's the fact that she looks like the female Titan.
What if she's not the monster you all say she is?
Don't stand there and tell me this conversation isn't ringing any bells.
Tripping you, how she cut your head off with the tree. Yes!
You know you have to fight.
I know what we have to do. If we stay here, all three of us will.
I'm not worth it! You hear me?
What choice do we have?
No, Aaron!
Damn it. Out of the fingers. Beautiful girl.
I'm coming!
Ah. Oh my goodness. So careful. Yes. Get this. Oh my gosh. Mikasa, girl.
We hacked the container! Whatever it takes!
Dude.
What the hell's going on?
Dude.
Escort squad!
Deploy all troops immediately.
What is
Who
this
told
up
you to
here?
move, Jaeger?
Commander, what's the plan?
Call me Jaeger again.
What the hell? Commander, here!
Well done.
Thank you, sir.
All of
People
you
are
with
doing-
me.
The hell you will!
Nile.
Then my rights to shoot you where you stand!
Think, Niall.
Take off the gear before I shoot you!
So that's what they look like.
So that's what they look like. Look at this. No, look at these people.
Useless MP bastards.
Shock. Look at what I was telling you. Look at what I was telling you about people who are speaking up against. They don't know what my daddy said. Look at them. Wearing uniform. Yay! That one is gone.
Every move we're gonna
You!
Try that with me. I dare you!
Yes, ankle. At least Achilles heel. Get it out.
Help me! He's stuck in here! I think there's something holding him back from being able to take on Annie. We can get him out!
Hey, his head has been smashed in. The time to be.
Enough of your bullshit, Aaron! Did I or is this what Marco? What he?
You guys have been talking to more bigger rock on himself. He's gone. What?
To rise above monsters.
So.
I don't know why, but there it is.
Nothing. Come on. They want to give Aaron time to change. So,
You've got that look in your eye.
with his hanging. Oh my. This Plan C, I guess. Nice. Wow.
Convinced having a Plan C was nothing short of paranoid.
Plan C, Plan D.
Commander
Bravo.
Aaron, you genius.
You genius. Careful.
Do us a favor. Be
something.
Oh, calling your cohorts to dinner. Let's not waste anything.
Stop talking to her. Oh, damn it. You must become that thing.
Have to abandon humanity.
Yes.
That's why my comrades died.
That rage should wake you up. Come on.
To kill them.
Break it. Down to her. Are you ready? Are you ready? See what Eren looks like now. Maybe he's morphed into a more terrible looking. When elephants fight, it's the grass that suffers. Your elbow this time trying to touch her. Make sure you get. I love this. Oh my God, you guys don't understand. You guys don't understand. You see, there are certain scenes I see or certain words that I hear that just takes me back because I'm a Christian, right? And I also, there are parts in the Bible that, you know, how they make this thing out with Christians, you're just supposed to lay down and take whatever someone's, excuse me, I haven't written anything for episode 24. That is just how fantastic this is going. That you're supposed to take whatever life throws at you. And I realize that there's this part in the Bible says that we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities and powers and high places and things that want to dominate you. And when you hear those verses, when you hear those biblical verses, it reminds you that, because we believe that when evil things happen, that there are evil spirits behind those evil things. It's one of the reasons I love that horror movie, the one where what is it called? I've watched. Can you imagine? I've watched it. The one where the Christians always triumph. It's a husband and wife duo. Why is it not coming to my mind now? I always tell people, go watch this movie, go watch this movie. And now that I need to tell you guys about it, the husband and wife that they always go, that the wife sees things. There are like 4 parts of it, you guys. Tina, remind me, please. You will know it. I've done the reaction to it. The Warrens, the Conjuring, yes. Ed and Lorraine Warren, yes, and their daughter. So that's one of the reasons I like it, because every demon that they ever faced, and it's one of the true ways that a lot of Christians who, you know, have an active prayer life deal with evil, right? If you're a praying Christian, there's certain things that you'll be confronted with in life that just beats the rage that comes. The Bible gives you that insight, tells you, like, listen, you're not wrestling against a physical human being. If you're wrestling, and it's one thing that irritates me with horror films, because the thing is clearly spiritual, and everything you're doing is like throwing plates. Like that, movies like that, just like, oh, you want to die. You want to die. You're not ready to deal with this thing. But with Ed and Lorraine, every demon that presented itself, they knew whether to get holy water, they knew whether to use the Bible, they knew whether to speak the word. And at some point, there was one that they faced that they were using Bible, holy water, speaking the word, oil, everything, that they were throwing everything at the demon. And when Armin said that thing, fire for fire, it made so much sense to me. It's also how people don't know how to deal with life. Let's even keep spirituality to one side. You are facing a very toxic environment. This boyfriend has beat you. This man has thrown a plate in your direction, and you are living in your house. You have no fighting skills. You haven't learned on the side. You've been attacked. And then you're telling yourself he didn't know what he did. He knew enough to slap you. He knew enough to kick you in the gut. Auntie, even if you don't have any fighting skills, your running skill must be on point. Your running must be on point. You cannot face the dragon. You don't have the strength to fight a man. Run, you shall run. And you shall keep running until you acquire the skills to beat him up or to fight or to get the law on your side or something. You can't just sit there. And you sit there with your child. But I understand some of these things. It's also, there's a two-way attack for some of the women in these positions it's also a mind thing. The mind. Do you understand? The mind. Some of these men have broken this woman. So it wasn't just an automatic flip to hitting you. It was years of telling you you're not beautiful, nobody will want you, years of paralyzing your finances, paralyzing your emotions, cutting you off from your support system. So now that he's smacking you around, you can't even dig your way out. And that is exactly what we saw with Eren. You see, the problem was that with all the enemies that he fought, all the other titans, there was no emotional attachment. He didn't know who he was fighting. They were just demons, and he said he would fight. But this one now, the emotion had gotten in. This Annie was one of them. So pulling himself out of Annie that taught me to kick and flip, that her leg move that got him to the floor, that it's like Levi waking up. It's not Mikasa, because Mikasa is on a different level. Armin will not be able to deal with it. But this was someone, and we don't know if there was an attraction there. Who knows? But whatever it is, this was more personal, and the betrayal was more. So Armin now had to tell Eren, listen, this girl has eradicated. He flipped the script on Eren and told the fact that she knew it was you and still didn't have compassion enough for your teammates and hurt them makes it even worse. Because they were taking you to safety. Yes, she took you and kept you in her mouth. God knows what her plans were, because truly we don't know where she was trying to take him. And she could have chewed him. She swallowed him up whole and left him in her mouth. So clearly she didn't want to kill him, regardless of the fact there were other lives at stake. And whether she knew them or not, those people had sworn allegiance to Eren. They had sworn to protect him, and she killed all of them. All of them. It took planning. It took a certain level of deviousness. Everybody who is on that team, everybody who is a scout, has offered their life to protect the walls. They have been there with you. Even if, let me tell you, just because you're there to protect Wall Maria, you're the scout for Wall Maria, doesn't make you different from the scout in Wall Sina, in my own opinion, because you're all there to serve. You're all there. There's a camaraderie. There's a brotherhood. And she ignored that and sliced her own people. How many are you left? How many are there in the team? How many? There are few already. You're already small. She took out, I think she took out 15. There were 6, I remember, and then there were the other. No. Then the ones on horse, because Armin was not alone riding the horse. Everybody the guy that used to bite his tongue, she took him out. The one that trained them with the balding head with the scarf, I think that one is dead too. All that. And fire for fire. I love that statement. You must attack the demon. The power that it used to fight off a Rottweiler is very different from a pit bull. You face your demon and give it the treatment it needs. Don't go saying, oh, but it's an animal. Chicken too is animal. But I can tell you that a chicken does not bite like a pit bull. So we must definitely... I love that speech. I love it. And I'm sorry for preaching and going off a tangent, but I just wanted you guys to know that I love it. And I'm ready for the next. Give her the treatment. Give her the treatment she deserves. Because when it's time to hurt me, you don't think, you don't have second plans. I'm easy target for all of you. When it's now time for me to bite my own, you now want to appeal to my humanity. Humanity be damned. Humanity be damned. You bite me, I bite you back. And when we are done, we go and report ourselves to Jesus. That is the way I live my life truly now as I'm getting older, because people are losing their damn minds and they're seeing your decency as a weakness. And the time it takes you to recover, to realize, but you're my friend. In that time, I'm telling you that you're my friend. You have sliced off one boobie. And there I am, looking like a breastless person. No! I'm keeping all my body parts intact and my heart. No, you don't get to hurt me and tell me how I would hurt you. We are all hurting all up in this place. We are all losing body parts. And that's the end of my sermon. Praise the Lord, everybody. Yes. Yes, so there's something we say in Nigeria. Bite me, I bite you, God no go vex. If I bite you, Moses was the one who came up with the plan. An eye for an eye. Why? Why does the wave of compassion have to have after you've thrown acid in my face? And now that I have a bottle of acid, you're appealing to my compassionate heart. Which compassionate heart? It went out with the searing of my face. He should deal with her very, very well. Very, very well. And these people, they should stop talking. Like, I don't like it when you're talking when your enemy is not. Like that Professor Hang just was. He said, oh, we didn't get enough things to nail her down. As in, to hell with you, I suspect you now. Why did you get enough things to nail her down? Why? I'm ready, Tina. If not, I'll just keep talking. 3, 2, 1, play.
Brothers and sisters,
Brothers
let
and
us
sisters.
pray.
Look at this
May
one.
they stand firm.
Sept of
Evil's
Baylor.
wisdom is the
Look at these
mortar
ones.
whose
Look
portion
at,
to
look
our
at,
worship.
look at. You see here back. Your congregation is dead, sir.
Dear God, please, not the wall.
Look at them watching.
Well, looks like our boy's in control of himself this time.
He's got this, okay? I don't doubt that.
She's making a break for level ground. Come on.
Get out of the way. Explain this madness.
Like,
you know?
nothing worth a second look.
Explain yourself, Annie.
Every now and then, it was a different story altogether. But what exactly are you fighting for? Fraction!
That's what I want to know.
Section Commander, I hate to say it, but the city...
We're sticking to Commander Ervin's plan, got it?
So they didn't sign up for this.
No kidding.
It will be too much.
I acted entirely on my own authority.
Damn you, why?
For victory.
Don't give me that!
Do as your conscience dictates. Whatever is required
Stop
to
it.
ensure she
Shut
doesn't...
up! Place this man under arrest, sir!
Levi, for now stay here.
What we fight, we become. With fire.
Yo.
Every last one.
Help him! No.
She's headed up the wall.
She's...
We can't let her get away!
It's over, Annie.
I'm so sorry. They won't understand.
And devour her whole...
Aaron, back off!
it! Wake up! Come on, face the music!
That's enough.
Someone get me a wire net!
Understood!
We're left with nothing but countless casualties.
So that's it. She just, went into Sleeping Beauty mode.
As you might imagine, we have many questions. But you neglect to request aid from the military police.
I didn't foresee the damage's scale, sir.
You have been grasping at straws to exonerate you. It was all for nothing?
It's a very difficult question to ask.
Hey.
To answer, I mean.
You feel okay?
So is Annie still stuck in that thing?
Yep.
You'd think after all we sacrificed to get her back, fate would cut us a little slack.
You gave her an out.
I know.
He did?
I didn't mean to. When I saw her face, I just froze.
Armin Arlert and Jean Kirstein.
Debriefing time.
See you later, I guess.
It felt kind of good. Like I wanted to die.
Aaron, stop it!
This whole fighting fire with fire business or whatever.
And now we know Aaron can do it.
I don't accept this ending. This isn't very satisfactory for me.
You never promised us we'd come out of this unscathed.
I believe this latest tragedy has moved us forward. We're not only aware of the enemy in our midst, we've managed to capture one of them.
The scout regiments
They consider you an enemy.
Instead, they were charged with guarding Annie Leonhardt. It would take a far longer time for humanity to discover the true nature.
This ended with so many questions. You guys, I don't have anything to say. What kind of ending is this? How can Annie get the infantry to crystallize? Why is he giving her a cop out? If I'm Mikasa, I'll have more questions for you. What is that supposed to mean? You say you looked her and then you felt compassion. You see what I was saying? You see what I was saying about compassion in time of war? In the moment you're thinking, oh, let me something, they've sliced off your stuff and killed you. Anyway. Sorry, what did I say? Did I say something different? You have many questions, you mean. What did I say something different, my dear? Next week we have special episode to watch, and then 2-part special is about Levi before going into season 2. This 2-part special, how long is it? What do I think of Annie's flashback with regards? I don't know what her daddy was begging her for. That is a whole storyline that I'm not privy to, because nothing about this even showed us anything about Annie. But if I'm to go off on a tangent, I don't know what he did to her. Maybe signing her off, maybe he sold her to the and he feels guilt to the scout. Maybe she never wanted to be part of it and it's out of anger, or I don't know if anime gives such deep storylines as to molestation. I don't know, because it could be anything. When a daddy is holding you like that and begging you, what is he begging you for? I don't know how deep. One day someone sent me something about anime, and when I look, I was like, this is like they're having intercourse. So I was like, I don't know the spectrum of. The person called it manga. At one point it was manga, and this one, when I say a manga, they're saying it's anime. I don't really know the difference because it's not a genre I'm familiar with. So maybe I'll educate myself by watching some documentaries on manga, anime. Like this one now, there's no intimacy, but there's another one so I don't know if this, I don't know what happened with her and her dad, but it's either he was apologizing for something, and the only thing I can think of are 2 things: maybe giving her up to the regiment, selling her for money, or molestation. It's like 3 episodes. Okay, 3 episodes. So that's about 60 minutes. We can handle that. I'm not satisfied with the ending, just so you know, because she has to just give me a reason of why she killed her teammates. That's all I need. I need to understand what even if she had a secret, The goal is to work together. Like, it's just a waste. Everything was a waste. What is the point of having this power if you can't use it to... Do you know you could have combined forces? Why are we not into combining forces? Why? 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 Just... What is her own agenda that makes her righteous and on this side and Aaron on the other side, when we could have worked together and brought an end to the... All will be revealed in time. I don't like the way you say it. Give it to me now. My dear, I don't know. Titans in the wall. We've not even finished the one dealing with the ones outside. They are now inside there. The skeletons of, I don't know, my darling. I have no clue, but I want to find out. Okay, so next week, Tina, you said that we're going to watch the part special before we go into season 2. I'm good with that. I'm great with that. No problem. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I've got to go, my darlings. Thank you so much for watching this with me. Thank you so much. I'm going to take a 30-minute break, and then I'll be watching season 4 of Stranger Things, episode 7, 8, and 9. That's what's next on my list of things to do today. All right, so please don't forget, it's a new month. Join us over on Patreon if you haven't done so. It's a great way to support me and the channel. And also remember, every weekend we're here. So if we put up the notice, usually I put it up on Friday when I'm very sure. Join us. It's such a great feeling to have you guys on board. I can see you're enjoying it, and you know, I'm also enjoying having your company with me as I experience Attack on Titan. I have to give a special shout out again to Tina for hosting. It makes it so much easier for me, and you know, when I can really focus without the worry of something else, or you know. So thank you so much, Tina. Thank you to every single person who's joining me on YouTube and on Facebook. I am so grateful. All right, all my love, have a great weekend. I'll see you next week, Saturday, by God's grace. Bye-bye. Bye, everyone.